Dear friends, today I will discuss Section 56 of the Indian Patent Act or the Patents Act 1970. So the title is Validity of Patents of Addition. Okay. So I will explain the subsection through my key points. Subsection 1. The grant of a POA, that is a patent of addition, shall not be refused, and a patent granted as a POA shall not be revoked or invalidated on the ground only that the invention claimed in the complete specification does not involve any inventive step regarding any publication or use of bit A, the main invention described in the complete specification relating thereto, or bit B, any improvement in or modification of the main invention described in the complete specification of a POA to the patent for the main invention or of an application for such a POA, and the validity of a POA shall not be questioned on the ground that the invention ought to have been the subject of an independent patent. Fine. So this way subsection 1 is finished. But if you take a careful look at the subsection, you will find from this lengthy subsection I can find out a very brief summary that the granting, or we can say the grant of a patent of addition, should not be based on an inventive step. That means we know it before that for an independent patent, or we can say for an invention to be patentable, it must obey the trinity of patentability, that is novelty, inventive step, okay, or non-obviousness and industrial application. So all the three should be present for an independent patent. But for a patent of addition, inventive step is not a requirement. Fine. I will explain this subsection in short a little later. I will go to subsection 2 now. Subsection 2 says, it is declared that in determining the novelty of the invention claimed in the complete specification filed in the application of a POA, regard shall be had also to the complete specification in which the main invention is described. That means a patent of addition shall or should always refer to the main invention for novelty. This is the simple meaning of this subsection. Fine. Now, in a note, I will try to explain these two subsections in a more explanatory and clear way. Fine. So, subsection 1 says, the grant of a patent of addition or POA cannot be denied if it does not have an inventive step, or it uses the main invention description, or uses the improvement of the main invention described in the POA to the patent for the main invention, or uses an application for such a POA. Fine. Just a minute. Just a minute. So, this is the simple meaning what I have written in this lengthy subsection. Fine. So, look at the grammatical operators and this or, and I will tell you a very simple way to read this points, read these sentences. If you can read properly, I bet you that you can understand properly. Fine. So for the same reason, I have written here like this. The grant of a POA cannot be denied if it does not have an inventive step. That means, if unlike the independent patents, if it does not have a inventive step, it is not a matter of cancellation of the application, right? That means it allows the non-inventive steps as well. Fine. Or it uses the main invention description or uses the improvement of the main invention described in the POA to the patent for the main invention, or uses an application for such a POA, then also no objections are there. That means it can use the description of the main invention. These things I have written here, bit A and bit B. If you read, you can find it more clearly. Fine. Next. Also, a patent granted as a POA cannot be revoked under the above conditions. That means I have written these conditions for the thing that POA cannot be, that means the granting of a POA cannot be denied on this basis, and also a patent granted as a POA cannot be revoked or invalidated under the above conditions. Okay, same thing. Next, the validity of a POA shall not be questioned on the ground that the invention ought to have been the subject of an independent patent. Now this is also very simple, that the validity of POA cannot be questioned on the ground only that the invention ought to have been the subject of an independent patent, right? Because it uses the description of the main invention as well. Fine. Next. Similarly, briefly, subsection 2 says, for determining the novelty of the invention in a POA, complete specification of the main invention can be cited or referred. Okay. So, this way I must say that subsection 1 and 2 of section 56 is completed. Okay. And yeah, I have a question for you. What rule and sub-rule you can attach with POA referencing to the application for main invention? Fine. Please find out the answer for me, and if not, then I will explain in next session. Okay. But please try to answer it. Okay. So please go through my video, and along with the Barrett book. Also, please compliment or comment in the comment section, and please share the video among your friends, and please subscribe my channel by pressing the, and also press the bell icon. Thank you.